because that's how you realize in the slides coming. We need to be realistic. That is how the process has to start. We need to be realistic in what we can offer and what we cannot. And the whole presentation is like this. So Dr. Rashmi, my friend, I have offered her that I know my time limits are up to 1 o'clock. Typically, wherever I go for classes, I say if you give me 5 hours, and that's the normal time I take, because that gives a full picture of it. The principle being very simple. If I go somewhere, there should not be any difference between the attendance of the class and me. They should be just, we are equal from that moment. So that always needs time, but I know many of you will have trains to catch and many other things to rush back to home. So what I would propose is, let us start with an introduction. I'll be as quick as possible, and you will decide what you need, which topic you need. To say so, there are topics which are not very common. When lakhs and lakhs of Virechana and maybe thousands of bastis happen, and I would imagine maybe Siravedam or Sringam are happening in hundreds, maybe, or maybe lesser. So my original idea is that let us have the topics as you like. Everything is here. If you have the time, we can make it, and if it's not the case, it's a different story. So, but all that should start with the introduction, as I would make, I think Dr. Harris can forward it. Medical issues of classes. Next. Why I show this, there is a reason. In 2008, I was called by Dr. APJ Kalam sir's office to make a presentation of my thesis, Role of Ayurveda in the Healthcare of the Indian Armed Forces. And since I had the honor and the privilege to be trained by the best physicians in Kerala that I know of, at least in person, I realized that our own people are not aware of what we can do, and that's a pity. The slide is not meant for showing me and my wife with the legendary Kalam sir, but to convey that even the Indian military doesn't know what Ayurveda can do for them. And perhaps it's our responsibility to realize what we can do, at least to the public. Forget about the Indian military. My thesis was for the Indian military. That was my thesis, how Ayurveda can help in the healthcare. And I found that there's plenty of scope on that matter. Next slide. In the privacy of your bedroom, if you ask your own self in front of your mirror, am I unavoidable to the public? If the answer is yes, how? Because we do not find as much bulk of patients for the Ayurvedic people. But if the answer is no, why not? Because we have, if you call it in colloquial language, Piddalam and super Piddalam practitioners who are having roaring practice that even an allopathic doctor would envy. We know doctors who have 100, 120 patients a day even in private practice. But unfortunately, that is not reflecting to the community in general. I would not intend that everybody should have 100 plus patients a day, but at least. Unfortunately, we know of Ayurvedic doctors whose salaries are, I don't want to speak because this is getting recorded. We know of doctors who feel so insecure after the Ayurvedic graduation. Of course, we are in the government service. Hopefully, the government will feed us the rest of our life till pension. But still, what about those who pass out? And that is a real concern that I have always felt. And why I feel so, that when there is a group of doctors who do extremely good, there is another group who do not do even medium level. So there is something missing, and that missing is not the fault of the science. It is a fault of the information gathering. Because each word I speak here would have a link further and further with other slides. Next please. And of course I am not going to speak everything on this, but the very idea of me preferring to go for such classes is that we need to rally support to get these clinical wealth of experiences of these doctors and make a common platform where somebody can access it, the technical know-how. And these days with the multimedia it's all possible. And make it sure that the doctors are trained enough to communicate to the common mass. Because we are losing the touch with the common mass. Now as the common mass feels that we are inevitable to them, we never know how we will survive further. Next please. And that's how the cases have to be documented, recorded very methodologically, and that's what is attempted here. And a similar introspection before we get into this topic. How much do we contribute to the healthcare of the society? It's a question, it's a very, very plain question. Typically, the gentleman who is photographing this and the gentleman from Himalaya should not be here. Because it's a very internal talk, what I am making now, to say so. But these are truths which not all of us would be very comfortable to answer. And how much strata of the society do we reach? And that is one question I ask myself. And why I say that? My father, he is a retired school teacher from the central government. He does not earn more than 20,000 rupees as his pension. Of course, today my father-in-law has a resort and my wife is owner of the resort somewhat and my etc. That's a different story. That's a different story. But I would ask myself, if my father comes to me in the government OPD or to get IPD admission, how much can he afford Ayurvedic therapies? If my own father cannot afford it properly enough, what am I doing with my science? All these questions are real thoughts. I don't mean to offend the economic standards of my father. That's not the intention here. He doesn't do any business, he doesn't have any black money. He's not smart enough to make some other quick monies. I'm speaking of the common man. How much of us can reach there? And why I say these points, that as you go further with the topic that we really get into, we will have answers for the same. So everything communicated here is having a definite answers. So are our methods affordable? Is the infrastructure enough? That's different aspects of that mean. But how much variety of ailments we manage or cure effectively? As I said before, I do not mean to offend the college education. I do not mean to offend the quality of the doctors. It's just a question a public can ask us. And I strongly feel, perhaps, at least when I passed out, the academy doctors are not capable enough to answer to all these questions with full conviction and honesty. Maybe you feel I'm arrogant. I don't intend to be so, but that's a fact. And I have presented these issues or these subjects to close to 1,470 doctors till date. The last was in December. Nowhere I had a second opinion to it. If there was any objection, they would have definitely checked me or stopped me there. So I presume that it is true. Next. And coming to the point, if somebody comes to us, be it in the private or in the free service of government, are we able to value the money or the time or the faith somebody invests on us? And the effort that the last one you see, the agnivesh.info, that's because I got this gentleman record the proceedings today. That website will have all those things I have learned in the last, from 1996 till date, from all the masters inside Kerala, outside Kerala, so that anybody who wants to have access to those informations can easily have it. And why I prefer to make that, I know it's there are problems like Vyaja Vaidyan and then there are so many issues that are happening, we could not make it public, etc. I understand those issues, but then I strongly believe information is meant to be shared as early as possible. And there will be 2-3 instances when we discuss that we realize the information soonest handed over, the better it is. Because we never know whose life are we changing in a positive way. So the last one, maybe if you're interested, you can make a note, because that will have all the information I have gathered so far. And many of the things that I could not be able to present here today would be uploaded there to a reasonable level of clarity. Next. But this I think we can go through. I mean, there's something called the short treatment modalities. Are we taught in the academy? ഇത്രയും സമയം കൊണ്ട് ഇത്രയും പൈസയ്ക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ സിംറ്റംസ് ഇത്രയും കുറയും ഇത്രയും നാളിൽ? It's a very blank question. I deal with foreigners of close to 80 different countries. They're very smart and they don't know much of Ayurveda. They learn through internet, whatever. The question is, doctor, how much do you assure me? And how much money? How much percentage of relief? A day will come when the local population starts asking that. Of course, you cannot predict in oncology, infertility, psychiatry, that's fine. But at least in locomotor system, common conditions, at least, we always see that most of the patients, when we keep tracking their feedback, our doctor invariably 3 days. Most people say chronic issues, of course, sudden fever, okay, immediately first dose, second dose, finish. But most of the chronic issues, the patients, when we keep asking the feedback, it is nanam pakam, munam pakam. Most say. But that kind of training, I really doubt if the academy, at least I haven't received it, but I have passed out in 2001, so 13 years are over. Maybe it's a different story now, I don't know. But if it was a different story, I should know it. Because I do have links with the college. I have not heard many people saying it. Maybe it's my lack of information, either way. So what I meant was that, the last point of that, we need to have a general consensus of the treatment protocols. I know that you cannot make package system in Ayurveda. I understand that. But then there is a commonality that can be followed. And ultimately it all matters. The 5.5 years of BMS further boils down to only one thing. Is a passing out doctor trained to have the right kind of prescription. That is a matter of debate always. Next. And of course we have all the, no, we can change that, no, change. Next. Next. I should thank my former DMO. He was very instrumental in organizing such camps. And I always believe that we should thank those administrators who helped us. Because if I stand before you with these things, so I had a lot of support from my teachers and those who called me for the seminars or workshops. Also administrators who created such camps for us to give you such feedbacks. So there is always a thankfulness. He's not in the service now. Next. We're finishing to the introduction, but this will finish. I don't know how many of you were students of Shankaran sir. He was a great teacher. He was a great clinician. And today is his third death anniversary, if I say so. It was 3 years ago. And why I was very passionate to come here, of course the date was good because it was 3 years completed of his demise. And I had a plan. I had always made a promise whenever he was very encouraging of that. I said, oh, sir, anyway, about 300 doctors I would like to train. And today I'm happy it's nearly crossing 1,500, 1,500, close to 5 times of what was promised. If I say about him, he always encouraged me to go to new teachers. He never had that ego that he should have only one teacher like. And we say in China, as you say, you give a man a fish a day, you feed him for the day. Teach a man how to catch a fish, you feed him for the lifetime. For me, these sentences apply to Shankaran sir. He was an excellent teacher, and he always had the concern conveyed to me and of course to his students that you should reach the public, should reach to the last man. If you don't do that, you will never be able to stand in the society for a longer time. And these days, when we see that we are perhaps losing certain sections of the society by virtue of the cost that involves a lot, we are losing our ground. I said this is very frank talking, but why I make these negative statements, which are true, you will find in the coming slides. That's why I'm preparing the base for it. I dedicate this presentation, which I do everywhere, the memory of my mentor, as he was, of course, mentor of many others. And I think this completes the introduction part. And I would request you to decide which topic next. I think it's finished. The introduction is finished. Now we have to decide which topic you would like to have.